Hi, I'm Chanel. Welcome to Soloish. I'm here with my cousin, Jesus. Welcome to the show.
It's good to be here. It's a pleasure.
He's here all the way from California. He
That's
came a
right.
long way just to do the podcast. No, I'm kidding. He actually came to visit family, but to also do the
That's right. That's right.
podcast. Jesus is a very good artist. He's drawn a lot of pictures. This is one of my favorites, and he's drawn of my daughter Chloe. Can you see? She was just a baby here. He did this December 24th of 2012. It still looks really, really good.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. How would you introduce yourself to someone that has never heard of you before?
Um, I'm Jesus Battle. I'm obviously like a good artist, but I want my work to translate into something that can bring everybody together, kind of like resonate. So when they think of my name, they think of my work, kind of like simultaneously, right?
Mm-hmm. When did you first realize that you had a talent for drawing?
A very young age. I know I was in like maybe even preschool, starting to draw like Power Ranger cartoon characters, Arthur, DW,
Oh, they do one of my favorites.
Yeah, I started off just drawing like little small objects like pillows, and then it kind of started to become more, more complicated characters. I like more Power Rangers and stuff like that. I thought was cool.
Who or what inspired you to start drawing?
I would say there was a family member of mine that actually was very good at drawing.
Hmm.
I used to look up to her, and she kind of gave me that, ooh, let me do what she's doing type inspiration, and I just kind of ran with it from that.
So it runs into the family because my daughter can
Absolutely,
draw as well. It
absolutely.
skipped me. I did not get that talent, unfortunately. What does being an artist mean to you?
It means that I have the ability to create. I'm a creator, so it does mean that I have that ability, that responsibility to you know follow through with it. It's a gift, and you want to make sure that you're using your gifts.
Absolutely. Did anyone encourage your talent when you were younger? Like maybe a teacher, friends, family members?
Oh yeah, of course. My mother, probably my biggest supporter. Obviously, she saw the gift in me young, and she was the one that very well encouraged it. Got me into all kinds of art schools when I was younger. So she was definitely my biggest supporter. So she saw the gift, and she kind of like made sure I was able to do something with it. So I do want to give her credit for that. Absolutely.
Awesome. Did you ever participate in any art shows when you were in school? Any art competitions?
Absolutely. I was yeah. As a matter of fact, for Easter,
Mm-hmm.
I remember for the community, there was like this little thing they sent to all of our houses, just to like a coloring sheet, and I won, and I ended up winning like an iPod for it.
That's amazing.
It was cool. I did that, but obviously I went to art schools. I had an art show my senior year, so I did have an actual art show. Like a lot of work that I've been with, like the past few years I've been doing like tattooing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of been my medium.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been working through the tattooing. But fine art is where I kind of grew up in, and like having those art shows, it meant a lot.
You said you attended art school. Was that here in Houston or in California?
No, that was here for the Kinder HSPVA. That's what it's called now. They call it Kinder HSPVA. When I went, it was actually a different building, like a smaller building. So now they've grown and gotten a lot more people now. But yeah, it's still the same school. So yeah.
Have you ever gone back to that school since you left, just to visit?
When I first graduated, yeah, like I did, I went. But lately, I have not. I do keep in touch with their Instagram though, just to keep up with what's going on.
Nice.
But I still like just follow them on Instagram and stuff.
Okay. What type of art do you enjoy doing the most?
Right now, I enjoy my tattooing. Like that's really something I'm pursuing. Um, Developing those skills into becoming an ink master has been my priority with my art. Like that's the direction I'm moving into that realm. I think it'd be a lot more like lucrative and more fun. Like I see a lot of people are more intrigued with tattooing, and there's everything about tattooing. It's a big market, so I definitely want to, start making my name in that field.
That'd be great. How different is it tattooing someone versus just drawing pictures like the one you drew here?
It's very different, actually. You do have to make that transition. Like if you know how to draw, that's great. It does give you an upper hand, but it's like it's kind of like when you're digging into the person's skin. Not like to say digging, but like
No, I know what you mean. I'm a respiratory therapist. I get blood from people. I understand what you're
right. So it's like a certain level you want to go.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to go too deep.
Absolutely.
You don't want to not go deep enough. So it's like a perfect spot that you got to hit, and you got to be able to maintain that spot throughout the whole tattoo. So it is a transition. It's more about feeling your way through the process. It's like a real touch.
Yeah.
And I've been told that I don't have a heavy hand,
that's good.
which is a good thing, because that's, I guess, more painful when people have to like have that drag feeling, or like feel like you're getting your skin just so it's good that I have like the art background. I think that helps me with my touch.
Absolutely.
And try to keep it more like a work of art as opposed to just digging into your skin like that, right? So
and you don't have to trace anything because you're an artist. Do you trace? Do you draw it first and then place it on the person's skin, or?
Yeah, it depends. Like if I'm doing it from like my own like creation,
Yes.
I'll put it down there. But I do want to always use like a stencil to do the tattoo, because that's just like it gives you the best practice. Like you can go over those lines, and it keeps it from being so blurred, and like because it gets messy sometimes when you're doing a tattoo. So a good stencil will keep you like on track. Like making sure, because it's skin too, so you don't want to like just freestyle it.
Absolutely.
You want to have a plan, like when you're doing these tattoos, especially the more sophisticated tattoos that require like shading, and like could be like portrait work or something. Like it gets like detailed like that, so you do want to be like using a stencil just so you can have the right type of dimensions.
Okay. Where do you get your ideas, your inspiration?
Oh man, I get my inspiration from a lot of different places. I like to watch Ink Master, like I sit up and watch reality TV, like Black Ink, or like like things like that like pertaining to tattooing kind of motivate me, keep me like in that vibe of like, yeah. Or I watch some people on Instagram. It's a lot of great tattoo artists on there. Always looking at like different like tattoos being created, like all those different videos of the process.
Yes.
So all of those different things help me keep motivated and inspired.
Amazing. How long does it usually take for you to finish one of your drawings? Like something like this that you did. How long did this take? Do you remember?
A drawing like that, probably like about an hour tops, maybe. And then it might be like some touch-up work I do on that.
An hour is pretty quick to do something as good as this.
I feel it. Yeah, it's really like about like creating the project as quick as you can. And then you want to go back and add the details after you lay the groundwork. You create like the initial drawing, and then you might go back and add a lot of the details after that. It just depends on the style too. As you can see, I was just using pencil for this, So it wasn't something where I had to keep going back to it and add a lot of touch. It was more so just creating the image.
This is really good. Amazing job on this one. Should hang this up in an art museum. What is the hardest part about creating a piece?
Just making sure, like, especially if it's like a specific piece, getting the resemblance. Like a lot of times, you don't want to miss the resemblance. That's how a lot of your work is being judged. Yeah. Like if you're doing like say I'm drawing a picture of Tupac, most people are looking for the resemblance of Tupac. Okay. They're looking for any flaws, or they're trying to see, it doesn't really look like Tupac, or you want to make sure that you can hit on that. And depending on what type of style you're using, like I do like to draw a lot of photorealistic, so it is going to be judged on whether it really looks like it, the accuracy of it. And then when you get into tattoos like that too as well, like people don't want something that's off. Yeah. They want their tattoo to look exactly like what they want it to look like.
Absolutely, that's permanent too.
Right. So
I can only imagine they don't want you to mess up
that pressure could be a big deal. Like making sure that you're doing an accurate rendition whatever you're doing. So that's like the mark of a real artist too, like getting that accuracy.
Is there one drawing that you're especially proud of?
When I was younger, I did a drawing of my mom, and it was like on the spot. We call it drawing from life. Yeah. It was a life drawing. So she sat in a chair right in front of me, and it was like a little class or whatever. I was instructed to just draw from life, and I was able to draw that one pretty quickly and pretty good. That was one I really remember.
I would love to see that.
Yeah, I lost it.
Oh, yeah.
But that's like one of those drawings I remember doing it on the spot like that. That's why it's such a good memory. But yeah, there's a lot of drawings that I've lost or sold or whatever. A lot of work. But
I think you do one for my podcast.
I would love one for my podcast.
That would be great.
That's the beauty, you keep making artwork, and you can always create artwork. Like so, that's the beauty of it.
And people always come back like me. I got one more work.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. Like people have like text me my drawings or like some of my work, and I'd be like, "Wow, I did that," or like like stuff like that. It's pretty cool.
Has there ever been a drawing that you started and then maybe halfway through you decided to change it?
Decided to change it. It just depends. Like if it's like a concept drawing, like something that like I'm using like for my imagination or something like that, maybe. But if it's like something that like I'm drawing from like a photo or like something that's supposed to look like something, then it just depends if I'm messing up or something. If I'm drawing it and it's not looking the way I want it to look or something, maybe. Like if I'm messing up the drawing, I might change it halfway through.
Let me fix this up a little bit.
Let me fix this, something like that. But yeah, I don't necessarily like. I want to have a plan before I start, and I try to follow through with it. Yeah.
So do you prefer to draw from like your imagination or things you see in real life?
Oh, it depends. Because I do like to create like little scenarios, maybe like things like from my imagination. But I'm also big on like realism and like drawing from like life and making things look like they're supposed to look like. I'm really big on that. So it would be like a combination, like if I could like create a world of things where you recognize them, but then they like maybe somewhere they're not supposed to be, or like, like it's like you said, you want to use your imagination. That's how a lot of ideas get created. That's how you can develop new things. So you want to be creative, but yeah, you want to be having the ability to create the other things too, like that are like from real life. So
I like that. Does your drawing help you express your emotions that are difficult to sometimes maybe put into words?
Absolutely, absolutely. And art is very like interpretive. It's very open for interpretation. So your perspective might be different from my
Mm-hmm.
perspective of any type of particular work. So yeah, you want to create what you were wanting to create, but like sometimes if people don't get it or people don't understand it the way you think they should, that's fine too. That's why people have the artist statement. You create an artist statement, but and even still, like people aren't gonna get what you were trying to express right away anyway. Sometimes, but it's great that you can still put it out there with your point of view, and then people can still like have their point of view, and then still get where you were coming from too.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand that. Have you ever used your art to get through a difficult time in your life?
Absolutely. My artwork, it does have a passion. It's a passionate thing, so it's something I can always go to. It's unique to me, so like it's my skill, and I can always create, and that kind of keeps me in my own world a little bit. So it's like, yeah, whenever there's some hard times going on or something difficult, I could take control of that area, and it kind of gives me that power of, okay, yeah, like I can deal with whatever I'm going through.
That's good. That's really good.
Absolutely.
What do you want people to feel when they look at some of your artwork?
um, I want them to feel impressed, because of the skill level, because of there's a lot of amazing artists out there, so like it's very competitive. So you have to be able to keep that aesthetic appeal, like something that they would be drawn to. You want to create a distinctive style. I believe, like I think once you have so much work, your work is gonna look, unique to you anyway. So you want to create as much work as you can, and you want to just promote your own work, keep it out there so that people can see it, and then just want them to be overall impressed and drawn to it. Absolutely.
I look at this, it makes me happy. Just looking at this picture, it takes me back to the moment when my daughter was a baby. I actually remember the house we were in that we lived in, and her eating this corn. Her eating a seafood boil, and she wanted a piece of corn. This is actually her favorite vegetable. But this makes me so happy.
That's great.
It's crazy how fast time goes.
That's crazy. Yeah. I mean, that's what art is supposed to do. It's supposed to capture a moment, and then like it's in the eye of the beholder too, as well, because to you it just represents so much more for you, being that it is your daughter specifically, and it gives you that great memory. So like that's why you do stuff like this. You create and be creative, and you never know, you know, what somebody's gonna find in it, the beauty, the value. But yeah, obviously you cherish it.
Yes.
You've had it like over a decade.
Yes. Trying to keep it nice and clean and perfect. Absolutely, I do not want to ever lose this. What has being an artist taught you about yourself?
It's taught me a lot. It's taught me that I have a gift, and that I have like a responsibility to share it with others. It's a gift. It's better to give than receive. So you want to create your work, let that be a blessing to people. I think that's how I get my blessings as well. Like I create this stuff that people want, and it teaches me about being an entrepreneur, like being independent, because it's like this is a skill that I have that sets me apart from the crowd, right? So I'm able to like utilize that to kind of create my own money and my own business, my own my own relationships with people. So it is like it's a gift, and it's something that it needs to be shared.
Have you ever thought about teaching?
Absolutely, absolutely. Like teaching would be great. I feel like right now I'm more like learning myself. I'm still a student myself, so I want to also remain a student and still learn things about my craft to keep getting better and better, so that when I do teach, I'm able to give, you know, the best expertise.
What is your biggest goal as an artist?
I think my biggest goal is to be, I think, successful, right? But like in a way where it's like I'm self sufficient on my artwork, and then I'm able to inspire others through that platform, that ability. You want to be able to reach out, and your work inspires others to kind of do their own thing, and that's when you really, like, I think, have won in life, is when you successful in your own field, what you're trying to do, and then you're able to inspire others to be successful too.
I just want to say, I do think you'll be a great teacher. You're very passionate about what you do, and you're really good at it.
Thank you.
I think you'll be a great teacher. So hopefully you revisit that later in life. I know you said you're still a student yourself, but maybe in the near future you teach as well. Okay. That would be great. Is there artists that you would like to work with one day? Do you have like a favorite artist?
There is a lot of different tattoo artists that I would like to learn from. Absolutely. Any names? There's one lady, I cannot think of her name, but she's actually very famous on Instagram. She does like the most detailed portrait works, like on tattoos. Like as far as like tattoos, she's like the best I've ever seen. Yeah, people like that. That's the type of people I want to work with. Like, ink masters, people like that really been doing this and really like know how to make certain, things look very realistic. Like I think that's what I'm wanting to do. Like wanting to learn from them, wanting to work with them, because that's just gonna like make my work so much better.
Did you take a class to become a tattoo artist, or you just took what you learned from already being an artist and transition over?
Well, I'm actually kind of self-taught with it. So I was just like watching videos on YouTube, practicing on fake skins, buying my own supplies, making the transition. It's like I said, just having the talent, the natural ability gives me an upper hand. So I just kind of like took it upon myself, start practicing how they say some in the videos. And then at some point, I made the transition to tattooing on people from, the fake skin. So I do.
How's the difference between the fake skin and the real skin? Like, how does that feel? I'm just curious. You're saying fake skin. I'm like, I wonder how that feels. I guess like a mannequin in a way.
Well, it's just like very like thick pieces of like fake material. It's like it feels like real skin, but it's just like so that you can lay it flat in practice. And it's actually very like comparable to when you're doing the tattoo on this like actual skin. Person. Yeah, because you have to feel for that right depth. So, so it gives you that ability to practice on that. You see what it would look like, when you have enough ink, when you. So it's a very good like teaching tool, like to have the fake skin. So when you do make the transition, it's still a lot different, obviously, but it's like because of the pain of the person, and like they might be moving, they're gonna get tired. So you want to get quicker, but like the fake skin is just like a very good tool to show you like the deepness you need. So
it gives you like a great idea of like how are things gonna be like when you do it on a real person.
Yeah, like, and you can like just do anything. You could draw like portrait, anything you want to draw on a person, you could draw it on fake skin.
Okay. Oh, that's nice. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's like you practice with the actual tattoo gun,
Uh-huh.
whatever you want to create, and then it gives you the ability to translate that, like how it would feel.
Okay, how it felt. It's nice. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years with your art?
So I would see myself having multiple tattoo shops. That's my goal as far as a business goal, is to have tattoo shop in Houston, tattoo shop in Los Angeles, tattoo shop Michigan, like all over the country.
Mhm.
But that's where I want that to go. Like I want it to be like a business.
Yeah. If you could have your artwork displayed anywhere in the world, like where would you choose for it to be?
Wow, that's a good question. I would say maybe like Paris, somewhere where they got the Mona Lisa
Yes.
hanging out, somewhere like that. That would be awesome if I could get my
So
work
cool.
there.
Like my cousin has an art piece here.
would
This is
be-
his
yeah.
work. We would absolutely have to travel there just to go look
Yeah,
at
that would be the best place if I could.
Be the biggest history in the family right there.
Yeah, I would make sure that would be like my greatest piece ever.
You put that on your resume, like, hey,
Yeah.
you start like, well, I have a piece.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be like my masterpiece.
Yeah.
And make sure that's the best work I ever did, and boom, put that there. That would be wonderful. Yeah.
Okay, what's one piece of advice that you would give someone that would like to be an artist like yourself, like maybe a kid in elementary school that's starting out drawing and
Yeah, I would say to just always practice, always draw every day. You when you younger and you do it every day, you can only get better.
mm-hmm.
So just want to do it as much as you can, and also, yeah, be smart about it. Like if you want to if you want to take it to that next level, go to schools,
Mm-hmm.
go to art schools, go to art colleges. Graduate and just really like just look for a way to make money doing what you do as well.
Thank you for saying go to school and graduate. I feel like that's not put out there enough with young kids. Absolutely go to school and graduate. That is very important. Thank you for saying that. I like that.
Yeah.
Some people don't put that out there when they're giving advice to the younger generation. For some reason, I don't know why they don't mention go to school. I listen to a lot of interviews. I'm like, wait, say go to school. Say make sure you graduate. Keep your grades up. And I feel like that's not mentioned enough. So thank you for saying that.
Right. I mean,
that's very important.
It's just gonna put you in the best position, right?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
You wanna. I mean, if you can, you want to graduate with honors.
Yes.
You want to be one of the best students if you can be.
Absolutely. We live in a generation where everyone keeps discussing AI and other things and saying, "Oh, you don't need to get a degree anymore. They're going to have this and that." No, still get your degree. Still graduate, people. Right. Okay, do not take that
just advice. In case. I guess.
In case, you can always fall back on your degree. If anything happens, you always have your degree to fall back on. So that's very important. Please graduate. So for the people, can we see some of your artwork? Okay. Do you have any pieces that we can lay on your phone? Would you like to shout out your Instagram?
Yeah, we could.
If someone would like to purchase,
we could do that.
Drawings like this, so they can contact you.
So my Instagram is Hustle King Zeus 23.
Let's put it up to the camera so you can see it.
And then this is also I have 2 pages. Okay. Artwork page. And my other page, it also has some tattoo work on it. So
let's see some of your favorite artwork pieces that we could show.
Sure.
You're so talented.
Let's see.
And you've been drawing since we were kids.
So this is some fake skin work.
Oh, that's fake skin. Okay.
This is yeah. Okay. So that's tattoo work. It's the logo for one of the offices. So this is This is a tattoo I did
That's a real person.
on some people. Yep. This was a couple. They wanted matching tattoos. So
You did good. Your lines are nice and neat. You're very neat. I will say that.
yeah, it's a good touch I got. So people do like that, and so I do like the little lines like that. That's like easy work for me, you know.
Like this is easy work as well. He's like, I did this in just a day. Like a day. I thought you were gonna say like a week or two. This is really quickly.
Here's
nice and pretty.
Here's a fake skin project I was working on, the Avengers.
Do you get a lot of requests to do like anime and things like that?
Yeah, I'm big on like Dragon Ball Z and you know things like that, like those type of shows. So,
do you ever participate in art competitions in California?
At this point, I just practice. I just kind of stay in my own lane. I'm looking for, if anything, I'm looking for an apprenticeship under like the right type of tattoo artist. So I just kind of, like work on building my portfolio.
That's a good one.
Just having things ready.
That's smart to make a portfolio. You can have things that's on ask. You can just send them a catalog.
Right.
I tagged you in something on Facebook. I did a movie maybe a year ago, and he was looking for someone to draw, and I tagged you in the post. Did you see it?
Oh no, I don't.
You didn't see the.
I don't know if I saw it.
No. Okay, so I did a movie about a year ago, and I'm in the movie for like I think I say like 2 lines. My mom is so proud. But he was looking for artists.
As she should be.
Man, you did good. That's good. You're so talented. Yeah. It almost looks like someone printed that off on a piece of paper, but he actually drew that himself. So talented. So you can't really tell the difference. He drew that. And how long did that take you?
Well, this one? Maybe like a few hours. This one maybe like 5-6 hours. But it's just practice, like gaining the skills. Like that's what really kept me going, like wanting to continue. Like sometimes I just like to go straight through, just like if it was like a real tattoo, right? Like, because it gives me that practice. Oh, if it's like a tattoo, you're gonna want to finish it as fast as possible. You're not gonna be like stopping for days or like
taking breaks.
Right, like you gotta finish it as fast as possible because the customer is gonna want to, they're gonna want to tap out anyway after a while, or like, you gotta think about the pain they're gonna be in too, like, so you want to be able to do it fast.
Really good. Really good.
Yeah. So.
Well, I wish you the best of luck on your journey. I think you'll do really, really well.
Thank you so much for having me. It was been a pleasure.
Thank you for joining me.
Your questions
all the way
amazing.
From California. How about an extra many deep questions?
The questions were amazing.
Thank you.
And y'all support my cousin. This is a great show.
Thank you. You're the second person I interviewed on this podcast. So thank you.
That's right. Yeah. It's a great show.
Thank you. I'm Chanel, and this is Soloish. I'll see you guys next time.